Still not a ton of potential guys pre-COVID or post-COVID, so.
Looking back on some of the dates I've been on, I would have preferred to have socially distanced.
My office space and his video game space is right next to each other. All I can hear in the background is Call of Duty nonsense.
What dating apps am I not on?
The next message is just a picture of a body part that I didn't really ask to see.
I was quarantining myself way before the quarantine itself.
I don't know, I have this big fear of being catfished.
He follows me on Instagram, so he's gonna see it.
I hope not that many people see this. I mean, this would be bad. There's a few out there, I'm sorry. I felt it would have been better if we didn't talk.
All of them.
There's Tinder, obviously. There's Bumble, and there's another one called Hinge.
Currently, I'm not on any dating apps. I have deleted them all off my phone.
I have never tried any dating apps. I met my fiance in middle school.
I've tried Tinder, Bumble, Hinge.
If you have to go to a website, I'm not gonna use that one. It's gotta be an app, you know what I mean?
The one that I'm currently on right now is Hinge. Compared to all the other apps, it's been the most high quality one.
Currently on Hinge, but Bumble's the worst.
I'm currently on Bumble.
You have to reply within 24 hours and no one has time to check it that often, so.
I used to be on Hinge.
And Hinge is okay. All of it?
I just think the whole mysterious, like, who are you? Are you real?
I often would get like early 20-somethings that just kind of wanted like a little MILF action, and I wasn't into that either, so.
People either want to like meet up immediately.
Things get serious really quickly sometimes. Not my thing. So.
They want to talk forever, or like, I don't know. It all sucks, actually.
I guess like before my fiance, the worst date I ever went on, I was probably 16, 17 years old, and the guy picked me up at my house and he was like 30 minutes late. My mom was furious.
Basically just people who turned out to be crazy. One date and started talking about marriage. Crazy.
We went to Gringo's and she brought her mom with her.
We go to like Saltgrass or something. I told him I wasn't gonna eat, but I was happy to drink while he ate. He orders an appetizer, a bottle of wine, and a meal. And then when the check comes, he's like, "You got it, right?"
Some of the awkward ones are just showing up to the address that was given, and she actually would live in the house across the street. And I felt like she was giving that just to make sure like I was who I said I was, kind of thing.
It was like an interview. I was, half drunk because naturally you got to get a little buzzed before you go on a date. They don't drink at all. Basically, more or less, it didn't go anywhere.
And then practically held me hostage afterwards, so it was really bad.
Matched up with this woman, and not even within 48 hours, we talked about meeting up. She was like, "Before we go and get boba tea, I was wanting to see if you're open to getting a massage." I was like, "Sure, why not?" Get into this one room. I lay down, and mind you, it was a very dimly lit room. I turn my head to the right, and on the other end, I get to see my blind date just about to lay on the table, and I was just like, where am I? What is going on? And we both realized at the same time we were in the same room together, and we were just like, "Oh, hi, hey." And needless to say, that was the last time I saw her.
We did like a cheese and meat charcuterie board, and we just got lots of wine and we played some music on and just painted. That was the best date so far.
Anytime there is a football game or a baseball game on TV, that's one of my favorite at-home dates.
Well, me and my foster dog, our favorite place to go to is the dog park.
I took a break way before the pandemic.
At first, it was non-existent.
I kind of put dating on the back burner because I focused on myself.
A lot of me time.
Yeah, if anything, I've probably dated more during the pandemic than I have prior to it.
Just working on myself.
Now would be a great time to meet somebody.
More people just being cautious.
Like, what places are open? Like, what do you do?
You got people who are still willing to go out on dates and meet people, but doing it in a more socially distanced way.
And I know you're supposed to just like have a, what do you call it, a virtual date? That's awkward.
Bringing it back to like the simple dates. And then there's some I ran into that just don't care.
I mean, I'm just looking good, pretty much in general. That's all I need.
So what I'll do is I'll go in my closet and then I'll see which clothes are ironed.
Normally black.
And then that narrows it down pretty quickly to like 2 or 3.
Gucci joggers, Gucci loafers.
That's how I picked out this shirt. My steamer doesn't work. It's a whole thing.
Anything I wear, I'm rocking it.
I'm very much comfort person.
I'm all about first impression is best impression.
Does this look terrible? Nope. All right, let's go with that.
I have like 8 pairs of glasses, so I switch it around those just based on the vibe.
It's all about confidence, I think. You gotta be confident.
If I knew, I wouldn't be single.
Usually hole-in-the-wall bars.
I'm more of a bar kind of guy.
I feel like most people would say a bar, but I'm not really a bar goer. Dating apps still. They're all the rage, unfortunately.
I think probably the best places to meet people would just be from other groups of friends.
I would like to meet someone at work,
I mean, the best way to get a girl to like you is to be friends with her friends.
a client or a client's brother or something like that, but that obviously hasn't worked out either.
I live in my own world. Like, I don't pay attention to other people, so I don't know.
Compliment each other, showing out their affection for each other.
I feel like they're just doing things because other people are doing things.
Oh, I love you, baby. I love you too, baby. You look great today, baby. Oh, so same. Me too.
Sitting on the same side of the booth.
I guess the most annoying thing would be like when you go out to eat. One, who sits next to each other?
Sit on the same side of the booth.
How do you talk to somebody when they're next to you and eat at the same time?
Like this the whole time, you know what I mean? Like eating each other and not their food.
But I really can't talk because I'm single, so good for them. At least they have a relationship. Go you.
It's really annoying when people put all of their relationship drama on Facebook. We don't care. Honestly, nobody cares.
I think PDA, some couples are just over the top, like making out, it's 5 o'clock on a Thursday.
Crying.
You're always trying to pretend to be somebody else or something else. It's just not going to work out and someone's not going to be happy in the long run. And that's probably my worst fear. It's like being in a relationship with somebody that you don't truly crave to be around. You like them, it's nice, it's convenient, you can go home at night and they're there, but so I try to shut it off after like the first date.
It was from my dad, and it was actually the first time that my dad met my now fiance. We were like 17 years old, and he said, watch what you say when you're angry. Bite your tongue, give it some thought. You cannot take back harsh words that you say, and they do make an impact and they last.
Communication. That is the building blocks for any sort of relationship, whether it be friends, relationships, whatever it may be.
My big one is don't go to bed angry because you're going to wake up the same way.
Be a gentleman, always. Open doors, pay for the tab, don't split the tab.
He's like, you got it right.
Just be a gentleman. I think that's always classy. It always works.
It's you and your person against the problem, not you versus the person. That's a good one, right? Agree. Why am I single?
You can find me on Instagram at coham.co, Facebook as well, coham.co. That's also my website, coham.co, coham.co. Currently taking applications.
At RyeBabes, 2 S's on Instagram.
Hit me on the gram, msandy89. Call into the Loken group if you're trying to buy a house. I can help you with that too.